then of course just keep the eyes open and maybe just soften your gaze down. Let your eyes get a bit blurry and dreamy. And as you do that, just feel that you're very aware of the pads of your feet. So almost in quite an animal way, that you can let your weight sway back and forward a little, side to side. And then just come to a place where you really feel you're in the middle and let the tail be heavy. So let your tail drop, so not tucking the hips under, but just feel length in your low back and pull up on your kneecaps. And then again, you might just feel your weight shift and sway a little as you do that. Find the centre again, and then softly open your eyes. And then pick all 10 toes up. You don't necessarily need to look at them. Spread them out and fan them back down again. And again, just feel really planted into the ground through your feet here. And as you breathe in, imagine that you draw the in-breath up through the soles of your feet, all the way above the crown of the head. And as you exhale, you just ground your feet a little further down. So you feel really solid here, really supported by your legs, feeling that length through the spine from the ground up. Breathing the full length from below the feet to above the crown of the head and back down again. And let's just synchronise our breath here. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling. And then as you inhale, sweep your arms overhead this time, so almost just as an extension of your inhale, press the palms, and exhale, fold forwards, bend the knees a little. Again, send the breath down below your feet as the hands come down. As you inhale, bring yourself to a halfway lift in a flat back, so your hands can come to the shins. And as you exhale, fold. Bend the knees as much as you need. Okay, breathe in, step your left leg back and lower your knee. Exhale there for a moment. As you inhale, sweep the arms up, reach tall. And then exhale, bring the arms back down. Press back to plank. And then lower your knees, your chest and your chin. So hug the elbows to the sides of the body, lead with the chest. Energize the legs, ready for your cobra. So pulling up on the kneecaps. Inhale, roll the heart open. Exhale, bring the spine back down. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, press back through all fours. And exhale to downward facing dog. Just take an extra breath here, pedal out through the feet a little. Inhaling, exhaling. As you breathe in, again, walk the feet to your hands. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, step your right leg back and lower the knee. Just settle there, and then on your next breath in, sweep the arms up. So take your time to feel stable here. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Again, press from the shoulders, retaining the exhale. Lower the knees, the chest, the chin. Inhale, roll open through cobra. Exhale, all the way back through child's and straight to downward facing dog. Lovely. And then we'll catch up here in down dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. 2 more this time. Inhale. Exhale, imagine that you're pushing your mat away, so really using the pads of the fingers, the knuckles of the fingers, the hips are drawing back. Lovely. And then use your breath in, look forwards, walk the feet forwards. Breathe out, fold over your legs. Again, take your time in the transitions, bend the knees, and roll up vertebrae by vertebrae on an inhale. Again, pull up on the kneecaps as you straighten the legs, sweep the arms up, and exhale, float the arms down by your sides. Lovely, we're just going to take one more like that. So the inhale floats the arms up, the legs are strong. The exhale, you press down into the ground again with the hands, bend the knees, head comes in. Inhale, extend just the chest if you can, or bring hands to shins if you need. Exhale, fold. Step your left leg back. and lower down through crescent lunge. Again, use the inhale to rise the arms up, keep the tail heavy. Exhale, bring the hands down. Good. If you want to miss out this flow, just come back through child's pose here, or step back through a plank. If you wish, you can take chaturanga up dog, or again, knees, chest, chin, cobra, your choice. If you want to find that up dog shape now, go ahead. Exhale through child's and down dog or straight to dog. And again, we're going to use the inhale to travel forward. So as you're ready, walk feet to hands. Exhale to fold over your legs. Inhale to step the right leg back when you're ready. So again, take your time in the transitions if you need. Good. Inhale to rise the arms up through that crescent lunge shape. Exhale to bring the hands back down. So keep following your pace and your breath if you need to here. Remember, you're always using the exhale to lower down and draw in. The inhale to open up through the back bend. Exhale to down dog. Good. And we'll stay here for 3 breaths so you've got time to find the shape. 1. Good. Spread the fingers. 2. Bend the knees low to pull the hips back. And then start to straighten into the legs by pulling up on the kneecaps, and eventually the heels will come down. And 3. Lovely. Use the inhale to travel forwards. Exhale to fold. And then last time again, inhale, rolling all the way up. Press the palms, look up, and then exhale straight back down. So roll the body back down again over your legs. And then from here, we're going to step back to dog. So make your way into downward facing dog, taking a breath in and a breath out. Good. Lower to all fours from here. And then to child's pose, sit back. And just take a moment here to breathe into the sides of the ribs. So as you inhale, really feel the side body expand. And as you breathe out, feel that you draw up on the pelvic floor and the belly button in the exhale. Lovely. Just take one more like that. Breathe into the ribs. Inhale. Exhale, draw up on the pelvic floor. And then use this inhale to come through all fours. Exhale there. Now you're going to spin your right shin. So you're going to end up with your back to me. So if you want to have a look, you're going to spin your right shin parallel with the back of your mat and bring your left leg out. So again, you can use blocks here as you come up if you need. You might want to block on your right side of your leg. And we're going to inhale through gate pose here, and then exhale the other way. And then your hand can come to your leg. So again, I'm just going to give you a bit of time to find the shape, and then we're just going to move fluidly. Again, you can move with your own breath here, just starting to open it into the side body. Notice if you can keep the chest broad. So rather than going for a great deal of depth, think about really pulling up and over. Good. Exhale through the centre. Inhale to expand over to each side. Exhale back to the centre. Lovely. And then next time you come over to your right leg, again we're going to spin round. Step back to a plank or to all fours. And your choice, chaturanga up dog or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, roll the spine open in cobra, keep the legs strong. Exhale through to downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good, take one more breath there, breathe into the ribs. Exhale, tone the low belly. Good, inhale back to all fours. Exhale there, and then we're spinning to the left. So just spin your left shin so it's parallel with the short edge of your mat. Find your block if you need it. And find that modified Parigasana or gate pose. Lovely. And again, we'll use the inhale to lengthen up and over. The exhale to come back through the centre. Inhale to expand. Great, really nice. Exhale over. So just keep that extended leg nicely anchored here. Lovely. Exhale to come back through the centre. Good, let's just take one more each side. side, so really nice and fluid. And also by keeping the chest open, just really feeling that we start to make more room in the shoulders, to extend the shoulders alongside the ears. So I can hear my guinea pig squeaking. Lovely. And then come all the way back the next time that you come to your left. And again, spiral it back through plank or all fours. Breath in to do that. Breath out to retain. The belly in as you lower down through knees, chest, chin, or plank. Inhale, open up through your back bend. Exhale, roll it back to downward facing dog. Lovely. Again, we'll just take 3 breaths here just to lengthen out. Good. So keep the hips drawing high. Lovely. Oh, I can see your rabbit. Hilarious. She's so cute, or he. Lovely, last breath. Good, and then bend the knees. Inhale, come forwards, and exhale, fold over your legs. Wonderful. Again, take a halfway lift here with a flat back, so you can bring hands to shin. Really think about reaching the tail away and the crown of the head forwards. And then exhale, fold. Bend the knees, toe your feet hip distance apart, grab hold of your elbows and just dangle here like a rag doll. So you can bend the knees a little bit, move the body side to side, let any tension in the head and neck go. So really shaking a little bit side to side with the head, even if that feels good. Just releasing that tension at the axis of the head and the neck. Lovely. And we can let your arms dangle again. Imagine dragging the mat apart with the feet to keep the outer legs active, and then use a breath in to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head is heavy. Great, all the way up. And exhale there. Good. Keep that hip distance base with the feet. And again, just take a breath in from below the feet, above the crown of the head, and a breath out, back down into the ground. And then use your inhale this time to step out to the side, so it doesn't matter which foot you step out with, just check that you can see me if that's helpful. Lovely. And then turn the toes out. So we'll move through a little goddess flow here. So we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up, reach up, and exhale, sigh from the mouth to sit low in the legs. Again, you can let the arms soften down at the end of the exhale. Inhale, gather up above the head. Feel the pelvic floor tone at the end of that exhale. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. Good, last one like that. Inhale up. Exhale. Good, this time come back to just shoulder height arms. And then exhale, sit down into your legs. Tone the low belly, let the tail be heavy. And then bring your hands to your thighs. Start to send the bottom back even more. Keep the knees pressing back. And sit low in the legs. Good. So you can even kind of ease in and out of it. It's a bit sumo. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, take a twist towards your right leg with your left shoulder. So really exaggerate drawing your left shoulder to your right knee. Get a stretch through the side body there. Inhale back through the centre. Exhale there. So it's almost like you keep reaching with the shoulder towards the knee, and then inhale through the centre. The whole out breath, go reaching. Great, last one. Inhale, stay low in the legs, keep pressing the knees back. Good, inhale back through the centre, and then exhale, roll up through the spine as you press the legs to straight, pull up on the kneecaps. Again, inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, just float them down by your sides. Good, turn the feet towards parallel, and maybe slightly wider, so you've got at least the legs distance between your feet. Great. Pick up all your toes again on both feet and then plant them back down. Now pick up the toes on your right foot, spiral on the right heel, but feel the movement come from deep within your right hip to spiral the whole leg, and then plant your right toes back again. Slightly bend your right knee, inhale your arms to shoulder height. Now bring your left hand to your left hip and reach forwards as if someone's pulling you by the right wrist long, and just feel that you keep your hip nicely open there. And then you can bring your hand to your shin and start to roll the chest back and look up if it feels okay in your neck. If not, keep the gaze forwards. Lovely. Start to squeeze the right leg towards straight by pulling up on the right kneecap. If you normally take the big toe here, and that's in your practice, you can take the big toe. If not, keep that resistance away from the right right shin, and then extend the left arm up. And we're going to hold here, keep reaching long through the sides of the waist, lovely. So you're imagining that you're going to lay the whole of the back body on the wall behind you, the chest is opening, the arm isn't throwing back, it's just in line with your collarbones. Last breath. Good, draw the low ribs in as you exhale, look down for balance, bend the knee, inhale, come up through the centre. Exhale to rotate your right foot in. And again, bring your right hand to your right hip, pick up your left toe, spiral from the top of the left hip, reach forwards, 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 and feel the movement really long in the sides of the waist as you find the shin. Good. And then roll the hips forwards, open your chest, look up if it feels good on your neck, if not, just keep the gaze straight ahead. Soften the left knee a little if you're taking the toe, and then everyone pull up on the left kneecap. Drive the hips forwards and open the chest. Extend the right arm in line with the chest. Lovely, looking really great. So keep a little bit of engagement in that left thigh by pulling up on the left kneecap. And then imagine slightly squeezing the legs together. And then drawing the low ribs in a little. Good, last breath, inhale. Exhale, look down for balance, bend the knee, inhale, drive up through the ground, inhale there. Exhale, good. Parallel the feet, inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, come through a forward fold. So again, I should have said this before, but if you want a block to help the ground be a little nearer, you can grab a block. Inhale, and then exhale, walk the hands back, pull the crown of the head towards the mat, so drawing the ribs through the inner legs here. Good, let the head be heavy again. Great, so Gemma, you could go a little wider with your legs there. Yeah. Good, and then Jade, walk your hands back a little. In fact, everyone do that. And then pull through. So imagine someone's got your elbows and they're bending your arms and pulling them back through your legs. Yes. Lovely, let the crown of the head be heavy. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, good. Inhale halfway, bend the knees. Exhale, bring the hands to your waist and roll all the way up to stand. Lovely. And then from here, we're just going to turn to face the back, spiral the right foot out a little and the left foot in. So you come through a crescent lunge. Just feel nice and stable there if you can. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart centre. So we're going to sit low in the right leg. And start to roll the left knee forwards and down. So this isn't necessarily easy, it's quite a lot of sensation in the back hip flexor. But stay with it, and again with your breath you can move gradually in and out of it. The exhale to sink low, the inhale to rise up. So it's just a small movement. And again, feeling that you use the breath to draw you up on the inhale, the exhale drawing down into the ground with the tailbone. Lovely, yeah, use the wall for balance if you need it. I'm still getting all that lovely strength and lengthening of the back hip flexor. Good. Either using the wall to help you find your way down, or reaching the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, bring the hands down, lean over that front leg, press the hands down, and then lower your back knee so we're not clunking onto the knee. If you need a bit of padding, just flip the long edge of your mat there. And we'll move back and forwards through that half Hanuman or half split shape, flexing the right foot as you come back on the inhale. Sorry, exhale, inhale, come forwards, lift the chest. Exhale, draw the hips back. Imagine drawing the low belly in here on the exhale. In fact, do a little. Good, so take your time again. Here is a good place to use blocks if you need a bit of height in the chest. So we're going to keep moving through this a couple more times. So the blocks can be helpful so that your hips move back and forward without compromising that lovely length in the thoracic spine. Great, really nice. Lovely, and the next time that we come back, we're going to hold back, so whether you've got the blocks or the ground, inhale, lift the chest like an exaggerated cobra shape really, and then exhale, wave the spine forwards. Let the head come right the way in, like cat-cow, roll up again, inhale, exhale, roll down. Now as you do this, really draw your right heel down into the mat, and also feel that you plug the right thigh back into your right hip. So again, we've got that deep sense of grounding through the lower leg and the tail. inhale, lift the gaze and send the hips forward. Exhale there, press from the shoulders to step back to plank or all fours. Lower knees, chest, chin. So again, keep these flows as soft as you like. It could even be a cat-cow on all fours if you don't want to keep taking these little flows here. Exhale through to child's pose and then into downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. And then we're going to bend the knees and walk the hands back to the feet. So we're going to go the other way. Walk it back, bend the knees again, exhale, and then inhale, roll all the way up vertebrae by vertebrae. And exhale there. Great. And then from here, again, we're going to step out. It doesn't really matter which way you step out on your mat. To that wide leg forward fold shape. Inhale the arms to shoulder height. And then exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. So we'll take Prasarita Padottanasana C. So the feet are parallel. Roll the shoulders back a little so that your elbows are bent. And then inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, start to reach the arms away as you come into the forward fold. But a little bend in the elbow the whole time can help you to keep the opening into the shoulders. So it's active, you're working the shoulders open the whole time. So there's like a little reach and a pull and a lift with every breath as you start to bring the hands towards the ground. Lovely. One more breath there. Great. And then bend the knees, roll all the way up to stand on your breath in. Exhale there. Lovely. And then we'll turn the other way this time. So the left foot, so you can spiral on the left heel again. And then press into the ball of the back foot, so the right foot. And find that crescent lunge shape. Inhale, sweep your arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to prayer. And again, you use a wall for balance if you need. So we're going to squat down into the right leg. Inhale, press the ground away. Exhale, sit low. So you're keeping the body nice and upright and really feeling strength and opening into your back leg there. Good, last one, nice and slow control. Squeeze the glutes as well here. Exhale. And then as you inhale, bring the arms up again. Exhale, bring the hands all the way back down. So lean over your front thigh in that runner's lunge and then wriggle the back leg away. Good, so we're finding the runner's lunge on the left side again. That's it. And then, crescent lunge. And then moving back and forward through Ardha Hanuman. So the inhale, we come forward, lift the chest, blocks if you need them. Exhale, draw the hips back. Flexing that front foot. Inhale, come forward, let the tail be heavy, lift the chest. Exhale, imagine sucking the left thigh back into the left hip. The foot is drawing into the ground the whole time. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Good, and we'll stay back. So again, plug the foot down a little, suck it back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, roll forwards over your leg. And then the inhale, waving the spine all the way into almost a cobra. Exhale down. So just rippling and rolling through your spine here from that firm foundation in the leg. So you'll feel the stretch deepen and then soften into the back of the left leg. Good. Last one. Inhale, roll it open. Exhale, come all the way forwards through crescent lunge. And then this time again, press back into your plank from here. Press from the shoulders, strong belly, strong legs. Find the plank shape for a breath. Hold it here this time. Hips are low, in line with the shoulders. Good. And then press from the shoulders. So press the ground away from the shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, or knees, chest, chin. Either is good. Roll open on the inhale into your back bend. Exhale into downward facing dog. Lovely. Take a breath in here and a breath out. And again, this time we'll walk the hands back towards the feet. So soften the knees, pad the hands all the way back, and then use the inhale to roll all the way up to stand. Head comes up last, give the shoulders a roll. Exhale, great. We're going to come back to the top of the mat, and you might want a block here as we come through a little balance sequence, or the wall. So have the wall in front of you or the block in front of you. So we'll start from, and I should say there's a transition to seated here as well. In fact, I'm just going to show you the little flow quickly. So I'll actually show you this side so you can see. We're going to come from Tadasana, from a hip width Tadasana, sorry. Press the left foot back, come through like a standing stick here, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers and press the first fingers. Or you're going to have your hand on the wall already. We're going to pull up, we're going to start to bend the right knee a little and squeeze into the right glutes. And then we're going to press away with that back foot, and I mean press. You're going to press the ball of the foot away as you hinge forward. So the legs are really active, like in that standing crescent pulse lunge we did. Then you're going to bring the hands down towards your block. Then we're coming through Ardha Chandrasana, but nice and slow. And again, we're finding that same depth of opening that we did in Trikonasana. And if we wobble, don't worry. In fact, sometimes the block's more annoying, to be honest. Might be better with the wall or the floor. Find the opening, hold it here, and then from here, we're going to come back through that warrior three shape with the wall of the block, bend deeply into your right knee, squeeze the left knee in from the back of the glutes and the hammies there to sit it down into a twist. So it's slow and controlled and really active, don't rush, and if you wobble, don't worry. But it's best just to take it in a super good, slow, controlled way. Okay? So come from your Tadasana, and we'll start with that grounded feeling. So just finding the activity of the feet, the strength in the legs. Lovely. And then inhale, sweep the arms up, interlace the fingers and release the first finger. So you've got that Kali Mudra grip. So it's like a fierce strength here. Reach tall. Bend the right knee a little bit as you step the left foot back. Squeeze both glutes actually. Really keep your glutes active and strong here. And then start to tip forwards by pressing into the right leg and then pressing the left leg away. Great, so nice and slow and controlled. Start to straighten the right leg once you're there, and then bringing your fingertips all the way to the mat. Good, bring your left hand to your left hip and start to open it out to the side in that triangle shape. Lovely, so the hand on the hip is a nice reminder to keep the back leg strong as well. Press the back leg away, open the chest, and then when you feel the chest is open, then extend your left arm. And you absolutely don't have to extend your arm. Again, like triangle, if you want to look up, you can. Or keep the gaze ahead of you. You press the ground away. Good, slowly bring your hand back to your hips, really nice everyone, and square the hips. Bring both fingertips to the floor or to your block. Again, squeeze into your left glutes. Now squeeze the back leg in actively. Squeeze into your bottom muscles. Squeeze the heel to the bottom. And then start to slowly sit it down into your twist shape. Great, so you'll have your right leg on top in the twist as well. That's it. Great. Now really close the gap here. So hug the right knee to your chest. Bring the crook of the elbow around your leg. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, roll it into your twist here. So keeping the twist nice and tight, we're going to good stretch out through the glutes from the work they've just been doing. That's it. Let the gaze follow. And really again here, finding the length above the crown of the head. So, oh, you need to twist the other way. That's it. And see if you can hook your right leg all the way over your left knee, if it's possible for you. That's it. Great. Then reach tall, lengthen up. Gemma, think about lifting through the upper back even more, rotating even more. Lovely. One more breath here. Everyone, Amanda, try and keep the knee as close as you can to the chest. So really hug it in. Yeah, great. And then slowly unwind. So you can take a little counter twist to your left. Now don't think about this. From that left, just keep following your legs around and they'll unspiral to downward facing dog. Great. And then if you wish, you can take a vinyasa here. You can roll forward to plank. If not, just step forward and take a forward fold. Lovely. And then after your vinyasa from your downward facing dog, step your feet to your hands. And then we'll all bend the knees, roll all the way up to stand, stretch tall, look up. Exhale, float the arms down. Good, take one breath here. Exhale. Good, bring the feet back to hip distance and prepare any blocks and so on that you need, so that you've got the block on the left side of your mat. Okay. And then on your next inhale, reach the arms up, interlace fingers. Exhale, bend into the knees a little bit and step your right leg back. Charge up your legs, so squeeze into your glutes here. Start to inhale and reach forwards, forwards, forwards. Press the back foot away. And then squeeze up on the left kneecap to straighten into the leg. Drawing the right hip level with the left. Oops, I'm wobbling. And then bring your right hand to your hip, your left hand to your block, or to the floor. And then again, start to roll the right hip back. Keep the hand on the hip to remind you. Reach the crown of the head and the tail away. Open the chest. And then really charging up the legs. So you're pressing the ground away with the left leg. You're pressing an imaginary wall away with your right leg. So the leg is really nice and high there. Good. And then extending the top arm if you wish. Finding that length in the sides of the neck, so try not to grit the teeth, soften the jaw. Lovely. Last breath, low ribs drawing in to open the chest even more, even though that sounds like a paradox there. You bring the hand back to the right hip, bend your left knee, square off through warrior three, so both hands can come down. Inhale there, and as you exhale, squeeze your right glutes, squeeze your right hamstrings to tuck yourself into a little cross-leg position and lower yourself down to the mat. Well done. And then again, finding the twist on the left. So really hugging the left knee to your chest. The right elbow hooks your knee. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, wrapping the ribs around to the left, allowing the gaze to follow. Great. So keep finding that sense of rolling the left hip crease down a little bit and opening the left shoulder back. Good, really nice. And keeping that gap between the thigh and the chest as tight as you can. And that means pulling up a little bit through the belly. So even though the low back is going to feel like it's slightly rounding, which it is, with the tone in the belly is encouraging that flexion, and then we need to pull up and away from it with the upper back. Good. Last breath. Exhale to take a little counter twist to the right, and then just follow that spiral all the way around so that you come to your downward facing dog. Lovely. Take a breath in downward facing dog. Exhale. And again, you can either vinyasa, so hinge forward to plank or roll forward to plank, or step your feet to your hands. Your choice. Either knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. Good. Exhale to fold if you come to the top of the mat. Lovely. And then when you've reached down dog, stepping the feet forwards and using an inhale again to roll all the way up to stand. And then as soon as you get there, we're going to roll all the way back down through bent knees. Head comes in. Take a halfway lift. Hands to shins, extend into a tabletop spine, and exhale, fold. Again, you can step back through plank or all fours here. Lower the knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga up dog, rolling open, and exhale to child's. And we're going to stay in child's pose. So let the head come down, and let the arms come back alongside your hips. Relax there. So again here, feeling the tail drawing down, shoulders soft, jaw soft. And then on your next inhale, you're going to roll yourself up to sit. And again, you might want a block here. So we're going to take a couple of modified Virasana and Triangmukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana, which basically means we have the legs hinged back this way. As opposed to external hip rotation, we're keeping the legs coming in towards one another. So the block can be helpful under your sitting bones going widthways. You can even have 2 blocks or 3 blocks if you need the space. Okay, just sit there for a moment. And if this feels pretty, like you're pretty high up, you can take the block away and sit between your feet. You'll know. If you've already got a stretch in your feet with a block, you probably need to stay there. And I'm going to start to walk the fingertips back, wherever you are, on the block or not. And squeeze the upper arms together, lift the chest. And then lift the hips, but keep the knees tracking where they are. Lift up, you can let the head come back. Stay for 2 more breaths there, keep lifting the bra strap area up and away. As if you're sending the back of the heart to the sky. Good, and then slowly lower down. Come back to kneeling. Good, and then you can just give your wrists a little roll there if they need it. And then come back to all fours and just decompress your knees for a moment. So press into like a, almost like one of those bird dog shapes, but we're going to press the heel away to stretch out the calf. And then the other side. Lovely. And then from here, maybe actually it's easier to come at it from Dandasana here. We're going to bring the right leg back, roll the calf out of the way and see if you can sit your hips down. So you've got your right leg half bent. Again, this is where the block can be really helpful to sit on. Or, you put the light on, it's a bit dark, or you can put a cushion just under your left hip. So if you feel like your hips are nearly level, but not quite, when you've got the right leg back, if you're just a little bit like that, a little bit of a tilt, you can put the flat block or a cushion under your left hip just to even your hips out. Yeah? And if both hips feel pretty level, you're going to just be down where you are. Lovely. And then flex your left foot. Inhale here. Again, exhale, wave the spine down. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, waving the spine down. The last one. And this time we're going to hold and breathe. So it might be that you come this far forward and that's enough. If you can fold all the way, go ahead, taking your foot, your ankle or a bind. And let the head come in. And the whole time, really feel that sense again of the exhale, drawing the right sitting bone down. Breathing into the sides of the ribs on the inhale. The exhale, toning the low belly, and at the same time, sending the sit bones down. Lovely. Soften the tops of the shoulders. Good. Inhale, roll up to sit. Exhale there. And then we're just going to lean to the side and flip that leg all the way forwards. Maybe give your ankle a little roll. And then just change sides. So nice and simple, just roll the calf out of the way. And again, take a bit of time. You might notice that one side you need the cushion, one side you don't. So just noticing again any asymmetry there. And another little trick is to push away with the opposite hand. So when the left leg is bent, the right hand can push away and just help to ground your hips. And then find the center point. Flex the right foot, inhale, exhale, wave the spine down. Just taking time to find that setup. Again, from the firm grounding of your hips and your tail and your extended right leg, you're able to wave the spine back and forward. Good, really nice. And then the next time you come down, we'll hold there. And remember, drawing up on the front of that right leg is going to help to release the muscles along the back of it. Breathing into the ribs, toning the low belly on the exhale. One more. Exhale. Slowly roll your spine up. Exhale there. And again, just extend the legs straight forwards. Lovely. And then we're going to come to a forward fold. So again, you might find it helpful to sit on a block to elevate the hips a little. Inhale, exhale, come forwards, taking the big toes inside, peace fingers inside the big toes. Again, inhale and exhale, Paschimottanasana. Let the forehead come all the way in. And then we're going to stay here for 5 breaths. So really allowing the inhale to expand the sides of the ribs, the exhale to tone the low belly. And again, with every inhale, feeling that the spine can reach forwards a little more. Every exhale, the tone in the belly pulls you forwards a little more. Tops of the legs are active. Little toes are drawing back towards your ears, so the feet are flexed evenly as if you were standing up. Good. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Then roll the spine up. And then again, we're going to walk the hands back. Asana. So you can absolutely do this as a bridge position here and lift the hips up, or with straight legs. Either way, set the hands up, use the inhale to lift up. The head can go back if it's comfy, or just stay roughly in line with the neck. Good, go for it. Lift up from the pelvic floor here. Feel the inner line of the legs. If the legs are straight, roll the toes forwards. Lift the hips even more. Bring the big toes together and forwards, forwards, forwards. And lower down. Well done, lovely. And again, just give the wrists a little roll there. Good. And then again, we'll bring the right leg in. So try to do this actively, stay nice and upright, opening it out to the side. Flexing the left foot straight, squeeze into the glutes on the right leg to bring the knee down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, wave the spine down. You do that twice more. Inhaling. Exhale, keep the left leg active as you do this. Last one, inhale. Exhale, and we'll hold here again for 5 breaths. So let the head come down. 1, 2, just notice if your shoulders feel level. Reach the sides of the waist evenly. 4 and 5. Good, slowly roll up to sit. Breathing in and breathing out. Send your right leg away. And then left leg coming in. Squeeze into the left glutes to draw the knee down. Flex into the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, wave the spine forwards. Again, twice more like that. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhale to come to take the fold. So you can hold your ankle, you can take the bind around your foot, and hold the sides of your foot. Good. Or just let the hands soften on the floor either side of your right leg if that's better for you. Avoiding any strain in the jaw. 3. And watching the expansion and contraction of your breath. 4. And 5. Lovely. Slowly inhale up. Exhale, slide your left leg away. And then bring the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana. So again, I'm going to open the feet like a little book here. And then squeeze into the glutes to draw the knees down. So actively squeeze those muscles all around your bottom of your hips to press the knees away. And then inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, wave it forward. So notice if you can keep that little bit of engagement in the glutes. It will come and go, but just keep that sense of actively encouraging the legs down. So the body knows you're in control of it. Good, inhale, and then exhale, come forwards for a static hold. Again, press up a little with the inner thighs or from the groins, and then at the same time squeeze your glutes, and at the same time press the elbows back and down. Good, keep reaching the chest here though. So as we press down with the elbows, we're drawing the shoulders down the back. So avoid this kind of hunch position. Pull the shoulders down the back. So it's like you're pressing the elbows back that way, like you're trying to elbow someone out of your way behind you. Good. Lovely. Keep reaching the chest even more. And then slowly inhale up. Exhale there. Good. So lean back, squeeze the knees together. And then take the feet away. So this is sometimes called bear sit. So it's almost like a wide leg fold, but we're going to lean back a little on the hands. Try not to collapse into the shoulders again here. So draw the shoulders down your back. And then we're going to roll the legs side to side. Almost like a 90-90 shape with the legs if you can. Good. So just feel this again, really connected here. So we could fling the legs around, or we can squeeze the legs into position. Great. and then come back to the centre. Walk the body more upright and send the legs into Upavishtakanasana, or wide leg. So again, you can keep the knees bent and draw the heels down, send the tail back and lift up. A block can be helpful to sit on again here, one of these flat ones. Sit tall, and then see if you can start to press the heels away to straighten the legs. Notice if that makes you want to round into your lumbar spine, and consider drawing them back again instead to find the length and opening around the hip joint there. If you can start to straighten the legs away, that's good. And if the legs are bent, keep them there, that's good too. And again, we're going to wave the spine. Roll it up and down through the centre with your breath. And then inhale, turn to your right leg. Exhale, wave the spine over. Inhale through the centre. Exhale, wave the spine over. Good. Just do that once more. Imagine that you can reach a little more each time. Even if you don't feel like you can. Just visualise reaching, reaching, reaching. Great, come back through the centre. And then go towards your right leg and be wherever is a reasonable amount of stretch. And then start to lean into it a little. And then imagine pressing down into the, or don't imagine, do. Press the back of the leg down. So you're actively working into the stretch and reaching the chest forwards. Stay there for another 3 breaths. Good. Inhale up there. Exhale. Point your toes. And then try to resist the stretch. So lift that leg. It's going to feel really difficult. Sorry, I know this is evening flow. We're just going to do this for a moment. It's going to feel impossible. And then lower. And then flex the feet. And then soften into it. Good. Lovely. Inhale back through the centre. Exhale towards your left leg. And then the same thing, actively work into it. So draw the foot down into the ground, squeezing up onto the kneecap just to encourage the grounding of the back of the leg. And then breathe, wherever you are. Keep the right leg reaching away, keep it a little bit active. Good, breathing deeply. Good, and then lift the body up a little, point the toes. And lift the leg up. Hold it. Just 2 more breaths. The higher up you get, the easier it is, by the way. So if you're really struggling, just lift the body a little higher, just to the point where it's a bit of a challenge, and then let go. Good. And soften. And then come back through the centre. Inhale, exhale, walk the hands forwards and soften. So however upright you are, just start to soften into it here. The legs are active, but there's a sense of softening the torso forwards. So we're not forcing, the jaw is soft, the neck is soft. You can reach the fingertips forwards, forwards, forwards. And again, keep drawing the backs of the legs gently down. 2 more breaths there. Just slowly walk yourself in. And again, from here, we're going to bend into the knees, drag the legs in a little bit, and then come back to that lean back, rolling bear position. So from here we're going to make our way into pigeon. If you know that pigeon does not work for you, you're going to come to a reclined figure 4. I know you all know what to do there. Otherwise we're going to roll towards the right leg. As we roll to the right, we're going to keep following it around. Bring the hands forward. You can have a block to help you if you need. And send your left leg back and away. Roll it forwards. So if you know you need a block under your right hip, you can roll yourself away, put the block under your hip, and give yourself that bit of height. So again, we're squaring the hips off. Reach the left leg away, lift the chest. And again, just for a moment, little waves through the spine here. Good, don't rush to get the set up. So as you move through the spine, notice how you need to use the low belly to control the opening at the hip a little bit. So your core is working actively. This time when you come up, stay up. Wriggle the left foot away a little bit more. So we're aiming eventually to get the thigh to the ground, or there is a sense of drawing that left thigh towards the ground. Lift up tall. Breathe. Lengthen the tail down. Draw the shoulders down your back. Breathing in. And breathing out. This time you can come into a little passive stretch. So pad the hands forward. And make a little pillow for your head. So you might want your block or your bolster. If you're not comfortable, make sure that you find what you need to be relatively comfortable, resting on your forearms. Good, you can just make little fists if you haven't got any props and rest your head. Lovely. And again here, really using the exhale to lengthen the tail back. The inhale to reach the spine long. Wherever you are with this, if it's feeling pretty tight, just using the breath to tell the body it's okay to allow that opening around the hip joint. You're not collapsing. There's a sense again that you might draw your right sit bone back and your left hip forwards, and a slight drawing together of your inner thighs. On the exhale, you can deepen that by drawing up on the pelvic floor. Good. Last breath. Exhale. Use the inhale to pad up. And then just roll back on your right hip. Bring your left leg back to that centre position. And again, we'll roll it out side to side. Good. And then coming to the left, rolling it around, just reaching your right leg back by tucking the toes under. So keep scissoring the right leg away as much as you can as you come into it. Propping under your left hip if you need. And then again, we'll start to wave through the spine once you've got the setup comfortable there, or supported and even. Good, waving through the spine. And noticing how the core engages there to keep the hips stable. Coming into a more upright position here. Draw your right hip down, left hip back, tail down, lift the chest, draw the shoulders down your back. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more there, inhale. Tone the low belly and the pelvic floor on the exhale. Last one. And use the exhale to come forwards. And as you come forwards again, keep reaching the right hip forwards, the left hip back and down, the tail down, and feel that slight drawing together of the inner thighs, and deepening that on the exhale into the pelvic floor. So we're not rolling onto the right side, we're drawing ourselves through the centre. Making sure as well, sorry I forgot to say this on the other side, that the front foot is flexed so that that knee is supported at every joint. So we're drawing in and up through the pelvic floor. We're flexing through the foot. Lovely. Let your head relax, jaw relax. One more breath here. Good. Slowly pat the hands up, breathe in. And again, just give it a little roll out side to side. Well done. And then just spin your legs all the way back to the top of your mat. Coming through Dandasana. Take a breath in here, strong legs. Float the arms up as you inhale. As you exhale, draw the belly under, and feel how as you draw the belly up and under your ribs, drawing up onto the pelvic floor. So that Pilates style roll down here, where the pelvic floor is drawing in and up, the low belly is drawing in and up. We're rolling down vertebra by vertebrae, arms are soft, shoulders are soft. Lovely. And when you get to the bottom, take a full stretch, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, bring the arms down. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Ready for bridge pose. We're going to roll in and out of bridge. So take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, again, draw in and up with pelvic floor and low belly. Start to roll the spine up, lift your hips. Bring the arms overhead again as you inhale at the top. And then exhale, bring everything back down. Let's do that twice more. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. So keep the knees in line with the hips as you take this. Bring the arms with you. Take another inhale at the top. And then exhale, roll it all the way back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to roll up. Don't let the feet lose connection. Keep the knees in line with the hips. Inhale at the top, and then exhale again to wave down the vertebrae by vertebrae. When you've done those 3, just give the knees a hug to your chest. Lovely. And then it's up to you now. You could take a shoulder stand or a headstand, or bring legs up the wall. You could also just take a supported bridge if you would rather keep the legs down. So again, you could use a bolster or a block for that, and take that supported bridge shape. And in fact, with the bolster especially, it's really gentle still to bring the legs up and hang like this, if you wanted it to feel a little more active. Good. So if you're in shoulder stand, just make sure that you keep the upper arms drawing together. Good. And then, yes, absolutely come to plough. And actually, plough is a great posture for you to find that evenness through the spine, to get traction through your spine. And bring equal length on both sides of the body. Lovely. So for those of you in halasana, you can stay there for 10 breaths. For everyone with their other inversions, again, we're just going to stay there for a good 10 breaths. Again, feeling that the inhale and the exhale are full and even here. So, or you can bring hands to your low back and come up through shoulder stand when you're ready. Don't rush. And when you're ready to lower yourself down, do so slowly. And then everyone who has legs elevated still, just start to slowly bring them down. And if you're in bridge again, lift the hips high to remove your props, and then slowly bring yourself down. And then you can use your block or your bolster if you have it to lay over and open the upper back. So this is optional. If you want to just come to Shavasana now, you can. But if you'd like to have a few breaths in the supported fish shape, we're just going to bring the block into the upper back. Or you can lay it on your bolster, so your bottom will be off the bolster along the length of the spine. And just allow that thoracic opening, drawing the shoulders down. And feeling space in the chest. And just as you lay here, we're going to take a visualised alternate nostril breath, or Nadi Shodana. So first of all, just take a breath through the centre line of the body, from the soles of the feet up through the centre of your spine, above your head, and then exhale the breath all the way out through the soles of the feet. And then imagine inhaling through the left side only, from the sole of the foot. Feel the breath in your left nostril, and then exhale out through that left side as well. And then inhale from the right foot up the right side of the body. Feel more aware of the breath in the right nostril, and exhale back down through the right side. Inhale through the right side. Feel the breath in the right side. Exhale through the right side. Inhale through the left side, feel the breath in the left side. Exhale it away. Inhale right side. Exhale right side. Inhale left side. Exhale left side. Twice more, inhale right. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale right. Inhale left. And exhale left. And then inhale fully again through the centre of the body. And as you exhale, feel the whole body soften and release. Inhale, feel the inner corners of the eyes soften, the jaw soften. Exhale again, feel everything increasingly relaxed. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. That perfect balance. Just starting to bring a little movement to fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. Take a full stretch, reach arms and legs away. And when you're ready, give the knees a little hug. Roll to your right side. And then just make your way up to sit. Give the shoulders a little roll. Bring your hands to heart center. Namaste. Well done. See you soon, everyone. Bye. Pleasure.